Welcome to Sports Talk with Kifu, and I'm your host, Kifu and Jabulo. Now let's get straight into it. Straight into top four. Like the top four opened up this weekend. Like the top four race just got heated. Like really interesting. Start off with Chelsea losing because Jorginho cost them the game. Like literally that entire game was lost by Jorginho. But also Big Sam, when he targeted them, as I've said on this show regularly, go after Jorginho. Leopard doesn't change its spots. It literally doesn't. Jorginho has proven if you're gonna press Jorginho, he's gonna make a few mistakes. And they did that and he made a few mistakes. Granted that is off the back of an international break, so yeah, can't really read. You can read a bit into it, but can't really read too much into it. So, and Chelsea just don't create a lot of chances. Like, if anyone watches Chelsea under Tuchel, they just don't create. Like, there's no beautiful. When there's a flow, and you can see that a team can always create chances. Chelsea just gets away with doing the bare minimum. Like they'd get a goal here, kind of like Man United, but yeah, like a poor man's version of a Man United attack. That's what Chelsea are at the moment. You can quote me on that. And then now they lost 5-2 to West Bromwich Albion. A team that's in a relegation battle, and you losing 5-2 to them. I'm really not going to speak about that. But shout out Big Sam for actually winning, man. Timo Werner. And also Tuchel, bro. How can you leave up top Timo Werner when you can't even hold up the ball when you have 10 men? Make that make sense, bro. Make that make sense. Like, you're leaving a dude that has zero hold up play. And his link up play is it's okay. So if you don't have a striker that can hold the ball up, then it doesn't allow everyone to get back up front. And he actually played a back five. That was interesting. You should have just taken one of the center backs, and then you cover all these spaces, and then you just minus that one attacker. Like, you can go without missing at least one attacking player, but as long as you're defensively solid, then you can go and do something. He didn't. So that's Tuchel. He did him, man. I'm cool with that. Chelsea lost 5-2. Second game, Leicester just didn't show up against Manchester City. Manchester City just did what they do to most teams. If you don't show up and if they go ahead, you're going to lose. Because they just don't concede. Once they get ahead, bro, you're not scoring. You are not scoring. Ruben Diaz, get out of here, man. Y'all are not scoring against us. And even their defensive shape is so. They were out hustling. They outworked Leicester. They were the only team that wanted to win. And Kelechi and Nacho playing alongside Vardy. That's an experiment. It was a good experiment while it lasted. But I've always known that Kelechi isn't a top player. So I just wondered why he played in this match, because you kind of have to have numbers behind, and you can just leave Vardy alone and he'll take care of those two centre backs. He's proven, even against the best of them, Virgil van Dijks and whoever, he's proven that he can do that against the best, just being a lone striker. So yeah, Brendan Rodgers also got a few things wrong, but yeah, it is what it is. Then we move on to the third game of the evening on Saturday, and Manchester City, Arsenal beat Liverpool. Hey, they win. Liverpool beat Arsenal 3-0. But this is off of Liverpool got the incentive to go for it, because Chelsea lost, Leicester lost. Top four race just finally opened up. But they kind of stung in the first half, and Arsenal really gave them the game. How can a guy almost that's 2 inches shorter than I am get a headed goal over someone that's 6 feet tall? Make that make sense. Then Gabriel gave them the other two goals. So, like with Arsenal was they gave the game away. They're like, bruh, you can have the game. I get it. Like they don't have a lot to fight for in the league. So they're like, they just mailing it in. Like we're not going down and we're not in the top four, not top six or whatever. So yeah, just mail it in, fam. I feel like those were the vibes, and they really just only relying on the Europe. I mean, Arsenal could get like 7th or 6th. You can still get top 6 if they get a decent run together, because it's not really that far ahead, and they could get into a certain type of form, but Aubameyang is struggling. Like so many of the players are struggling, and they just really need Saka, Smith Rowe, Shaka, and El Neni back. That's what it feels like. And Tierney now is out, so it feels like they need some of the players back. And then moving on to Sunday, you have Newcastle versus Tottenham. Like Tottenham, off the balance of the game, just didn't feel like they deserved to win. Basically, that's just my opinion. Like they just didn't feel like they deserved to win, because it was just them and getting they let Joe Linton score. Like, bruh, you really have to stink to let Joe Linton score. And then even Joe Willock scored. Joke. Like, okay, like, yo, like, there's a lot of things that went wrong. The defense is poor, but also they didn't keep on attacking. Like, you just went 2-1 ahead. Granted, they got 2 chances before Newcastle scored, but they didn't create a lot of chances before that. So, but just go at them, score the 3rd goal, and finish off the game. I guarantee you, Tottenham scores the 3rd goal, Newcastle are coming back into this game. So that's how it is. Tottenham let themselves down, and if I was Mourinho, I'd be like, psh. But also this team needs an overhaul. So the back line especially, because the midfield and the attacking force pretty much like that. Moving on to the last match of the top 6 teams, Manchester United versus Brighton. Oh, this match, it had me scared, fam. When Brighton went 1-0 ahead, I was like, oh no. This is that 3-2 game all over again. They were all okay. Manchester United started quite decently, but kind of changed and like, eish. So that's when I started realizing might be in a bit of trouble. And then we kind of like grinded it out. Really weren't that great. Mason Greenwood has been like, his form has been coming good all of a sudden. So a lot of positives, but again, this team just grinds results out. Doesn't look good. Like Manchester United, like they're not really that great of a team. Yeah, great individual performance, great individuals, but as a team, there's no structure. If anyone says that Manchester United team has a structure, bruh, come at me, bruh. Let's have a talk. Like, okay, they might have structure, but there's no pattern. Like, there's no football philosophy. There's no way of playing. Like, if you are gonna tell me that Manchester United have a way of playing, well, unless it's freestyle football, well, then I don't know, man. Our manager has no tactics, football brain, football IQ of that man is, it's kind of, hey, I will not say certain things. Kind of like on the low end, bro. That man's football IQ as a coach, it's very, very questionable. It's very questionable. That's all I'd say. Like, it's very questionable because some of the things that he does. But yeah, we ended up winning, so we got the win. I'm really not too gassed, and it is what it is, man. Ole, and yeah, with Mourinho, Mourinho, going back to the Tottenham match, Mourinho, he's no longer, he has learned, like, he's taken into account what I've always been saying, like, let these Tottenham players go have fun and attack, but they didn't take it upon themselves to go and get the 3rd goal. Like, they reverted back to like the early season. What they used to do is like, bruh, this Tottenham team is not gonna keep people out, so you have to score a 3rd and a 4th one just to make sure that no one comes. You see, at least have a 2-goal cushion just to make sure that you're safe, because they can't keep anyone from coming in. So yeah, that's really what it is. Just this week, the only manager that came out on top is Pep Guardiola. That I thought was a good manager so far. Klopp got gifted. Yeah, Ole. Mourinho. Well, he got what he got, and then Arteta got what he got, and Tuchel got what he got. Like, these top 6 managers aren't inspiring anything. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just how it is. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and let's get it. Like, this has been Kifi and Jabul Mahlang, and thank you, and